Good morning, Jupperware here with clocks is what we're going to do today. As you can see by the fog, I have my view distance on tiny. So I'm just going to show you a really quick clock. It'll involve 5 torches. Now this will be called a 5 clock. The name of the clock is determined by how many ticks it takes for it to make a rotation, and a redstone torch takes 1 tick to update. So a clock with 5 redstone torches will be 5 ticks. So it's called a 5 clock. See, so if you sort of plug the redstone torches into each other in a series like this, then they'll continually turn each other off. And you'll get this repeating signal. An easy way to turn it off is to power one of the blocks. A lever is a good idea because then you can turn it back on whenever you like. It doesn't break the clock. Some clocks are broken by doing this, so. But this clock isn't. Now this is a huge clock with 5 ticks. You can make one that's 3 ticks by just doing this, by just having 3. You can make 4 clocks. You can make clocks with an even number, but not this way, not with blocks and torches. Here, I'll show you a much smaller 5 clock. It involves a block, a redstone torch, a repeater. You want to set the repeater to the full 4 settings, and then just plug it back into the redstone torch. And there you go. There's another 5 clock. Exact same as what we did over here. Here, I'll put it back to the way it was. Oops, no. There we go. This is the exact same. So the timing is exactly the same. They're both 5 clocks, but this one is beautiful. This one takes up a lot less space. It's just 2 by 3 as opposed to, what is this? 3 by 5, 7, 3 by 7. So this is much better. Oh, sorry, let me fix that. There we go. Okay, so clocks are useful to do something that needs to be done over and over again. I'm going to show you the fastest type of clock that there is. It is a clock that is wired into itself, but the problem is it's so fast that it burns itself out. There it goes. It's out. You can do it over again, but you can actually set this up so that it will continue to work. Let's do this. 3 torches is probably good. Right now I'm going to turn it off by putting this redstone up here, and I need the redstone up there anyways. Well, wait, hold on, let me show you something first. Okay, so we have this guy going into himself, right? Plugged into himself. I'll show you another way you can make him power himself. If you put a block above this torch, you're powering that block, which means it'll provide power to adjacent pieces of redstone. If I put a piece of redstone on here, then it's going to power the block beneath, which means the torch. So what I've just made is exactly like what we made over here. It's the exact same if you just have this. So let's destroy this because it's hideous. And so if I put blocks on top of here, I'm going to get the same thing, except that these redstone torches are going to refresh each other when they burn out. So it'll just keep going. Oh, there we go, you see. So the signal just, and you can run this wire to wherever you want, to do whatever you want. You can set up a piston. Yeah, now my video is getting really laggy. Alright, let's turn this off. Alright, that's better. So this is another type of clock, kind of a spazzy clock. I like to use it for machine guns. Here, I have one set up right here. See, so I've got about 6 of them set up so that it definitely won't burn out. I'm running into these dispensers filled with arrows. Oh. Boom. See, the quickly repeating signal makes a deadly volley. Let's pick these up, reduce the lag a little bit. So this has been clocks. I'll probably do another video with more clocks, but this right here is basically the only clock you need. You can reduce it down to a 2-tick clock, which is much quicker. So this is a 2 clock, because there's only 2 ticks, one in the repeater and one in the redstone torch, but you'll see that this version burns out. A 3 clock has 2 ticks on the repeater, 1 tick on the torch. This one won't burn out, it'll keep going. It's a little quicker. 4 ticks, 3 on the repeater, 1 on the torch, and of course the 5 clock is 4 on the repeater, 1 on the torch. If you want to make more, you can just do this. So now we've got a 6 clock, 1 on this repeater, 4 on this repeater, so 5 and 6. And this can be up to 9, 4 and 4, and 1 is 9. So with as many repeaters as you want, you can make a clock as fast as you want and as slow as a 3 clock. A 2 clock works, but it will burn itself out. So there you go. This is basically the clock that you'll need for any repeating sequences you'll need. If you need something a little spazzier, you can go ahead and use this one. Remember that putting a lever on one of the blocks will turn it off, which is great. Putting a lever up here won't do anything. The reason this works is because it's powering that redstone, keeping all these torches off. If I power this, it doesn't. Oh no, of course, because I'm powering this block. Yeah, I lied to you. You can put a lever wherever you want, and it'll work. Okay, this has been clocks. Next video I'm going to do NOR gates, AND gates, and OR gates, which are 3 very simple gates, and then after that we'll start to get into a little more complicated logic. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video.